I think, we could maybe say a few words about the elder also.
Yes.
Yeah.
That just came up at breakfast this morning, is we really can't leave out the elder.
Yeah.
Because the elder is inflecting his wisdom all the time. We're trying to answer what a man is, but what's an elder? I want to hear from the audience here. Anybody have a sense of what an elder would look like? As opposed to just an old person?
A wise person?
A wise person, yes. A wise person. Thank you.
I feel like the elder is mastered patience. Like
Mastered patience.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I feel like elders have the ability to love, like in a wider sphere.
Wider sphere?
Yeah.
The-
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're not just so self-referenced, right?
Right.
They've gone through the pain and come out the other end.
Gone through the pain and come out the other end. Wow.
Yeah.
And onto that, helped other men go through that.
Helped other men. So it's not just about them.
Mm-hmm.
They actually help
Yeah.
other men. I
So-
like that. These are good.
Yeah, Alan.
Somebody who has gone through his own life process, his own growth, and doesn't have to justify it when he lives it.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
it doesn't have to justify what he's done. Yeah.
Marcel.
Like an elder can really listen and feel the room and take in.
Right.
And not always here to have everything figured out.
Right.
Not always having everything figured out. Yeah.
And he doesn't, the elders I'm noticing, like there's a wonderful elder that some of us know and love, Ellie Pope in Ojai. She's wacky. She's irreverent. She has this coyote wisdom. She's hilarious. And she always keeps you guessing. She's always, and so there's it's kind of a self-effacing quality. She doesn't take herself that seriously. Authentic,
Yeah.
thank you, yes.
So as we're talking, what's coming to me is that this is a man or an adult, mature woman who has developed these qualities so much and spent so much time with them that they're beyond simple maturity and into another phase of life in some way or another.
Yeah. In our men's work, we often talk about medicine being the gift that we're all born for, and I do believe we're born with gifts. And that there's a way in which a man that begins to notice his gifts, and oftentimes it's through the reflection of the community, there's a way in which in the first stages of that he's doing his medicine. And that's fine, that's actually part of the deal. But then there's a way when you get a little older and live into your medicine that you just are your medicine. And to me, that's also the elder. In other words, he's not efforting. He or she just is that gift. Does that make any sense?
So we want to tie in this work with men and boys and elders, and I'd like to do it with this poem. It's by my favorite poet, Richard Palmer.
Wow.
It's called The Boy and the Elder. When the raw, hot nerve of the boy is scraped, a lightning flash of pain devours his senses. When the raw, hot nerve of the boy is scraped, a lightning flash of pain devours his senses. He is drowning now in a black pool of electric eels. He has two choices: fight to the death or play possum and pray he won't be hunted. Neither choice fares too well. We need men who are willing to be cooked and seasoned into elderhood. Men who celebrate getting old, like full-bodied vintage wine, like old oaks, gnarled and twisted and beautiful. Men who weave and carve and poet their pain into living miracles of beauty. Men who carry the blood and the tears of their grief with dignity. Men who, with joy, turn toward the boy and welcome him with mercy and kindness. So this is another reason that we are here. This is what we want to help you and us create together, is a world where there are elders who will help boys become men. And that's what we want to do.
That's what we're up to.
Yeah. And, we're almost out of time, so it brings us to our retreat that's coming up at the end of March. We'd like to talk just a little bit about that. This is a weekend retreat, March 28th to 30th, and we will be at a place called Camp Whittier, which is in the mountains in Santa Barbara.
Beautiful.
Yeah, 55 acres of wooded land, lots of oaks and lots of deer.
Lots of deer.
And we're going to be going into exploring what the experiences are of being a boy and being a man and moving toward elderhood. And we are inviting anyone who is interested in joining in this journey. I know several of you have already signed on. We're glad you're here anyways today. But those who haven't and would like to, we'd really like to invite you to join us. And Tom brought up this concept of brotherhood, and I think we should close with this poem. Would you like to read this one?
I would.
Yeah.
So we'll complete with this. Brotherhood. There's a quiet nobility that lives inside the bones of men who dare to go into the trenches with a brother and hold him till his trembling becomes belonging. And there's a dignity that drinks from the underground springs of masculine blood. Down here in the fecund howl of the earth, the dark blood of men runs thick through stones and bones and roots. A man needs brothers. Then he can love a woman, really love a woman. Then he can love the world. So, thank you.
Thank you.